Alright, what's going on YouTube? Miguel here, and we did it. We made it. Episode 10, Project Pony. Alright, so for the next couple of weeks, we're actually going to be working on the front end of this Mustang. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing a mod that I feel like every SM95 owner, every Newedge owner needs to do, and that is the Mach 1 chin spoiler. So, let's get into it. Alright, so I actually got this here box in the mail the other day that actually comes with the Mach 1 chin spoiler. Also got that one over there, but that's next week. Yeah, this should be a pretty easy install. Instructions, we don't need those. Let's knock this out real quick. I'm gonna get this opened up and then we'll be right back. This chin spoiler opened up. That's gonna go basically just down here. Pretty straightforward to install. It's a little bit kind of bent. I'm gonna go stick this in the sun just to, you know, get it to expand a little bit. This is a pretty straightforward install. You can either do this one of two ways. You can either put your car on jack stands and that'll let you know, get up under the bumper itself. Or if your car's too low and you don't feel like doing that because it's too much work, you can take the bumper off. It's actually what I'm gonna do. Alright, quick little update. Bumper came off. It's actually surprisingly easy to do once you've taken it off before. I know some of you are probably like, hey, why don't you just lift the car? It'll be easier that way. You don't have to take off the whole bumper. I took it off just because I feel like it's gonna be easier to do it for me personally. You have to drill into the bumper. I feel like it'll be easier if I just lift this up, put the spoiler on it, and then I already have the pre-marked holes. I can just drill into it that way. There's a couple things I want to take off on the bumper itself while I'm doing this. These little bits right here, I don't know what they do, but I don't like them. They're kind of like chipped and the paint's coming off of them. Really don't know what they're holding up, if they're holding anything up, so I'm going to take them off. Enough on that. Let me go check on the actual spoiler so we can get this actually going. This doesn't look like it's ready yet. I'm going to leave this out here. While that's out here baking in the sun, let me talk to you guys about a little something real quick. While I take some of these like little plastic bits off right here, I feel like I talked to you guys about, you know, what I got going on with this car. Some of you guys know this is my project car. It's not my daily, or at least not yet. We're a long way from that, by the way. It's about November 11th, 12th, I don't know, at the time of filming this. I'm almost done paying off the 2016 Mustang. I say almost done, but I still have like several $1,000s left to pay. I'm not trying to flex right now, but if I wanted to, I can just go ahead and pay that off right now, which I'm really debating about doing like right at the start of the new year. And I say that to say that, you know, instead of paying, you know, 4 figures a month every month for my car, I can just go ahead and pay that off right now. Take all that money, I can go ahead and dump it into this car. Honestly, I still have a long, and I mean a long list of stuff I want to get done in this car. If I break it all down, it's really not a lot. I've done a lot of what the car really needs. The only thing I can think of off the top of my head that I need to get done, I need to fix the radiator. It's literally just hanging on for dear life right now, and I also need to get the radiator flush. I haven't really mentioned this all that much before. This car did get hit by hail a couple years back, and I never put in an insurance claim for that because at the time I didn't really care about this car. Shame on 19-year-old me, 20-year-old me, I don't know. Got a little bit of hail damage here and there. I definitely want to get that fixed. Some of you guys are probably like, oh, you know, it's not worth it, just get a whole new car. You sound like a lot of people I have around in my life, and honestly, I don't need that negativity right now. I'm gonna fix it either way. I don't know how yet. It's going to get done. And the last one, the big one that'll really solidify my commitment to this project, I gotta get this thing repainted. I mentioned this in my very first video, or at least my very first video involving this car. I hate the racing stripes. I absolutely hate them. I can't stand them. I don't know why they're even on there in the first place. I want to get rid of those. A paint job is kind of expensive. I also, while we're on the subject of the front end, I want to get a couple things that'll really make this car look a little bit better. I'm probably going to have to end up doing this mod again, the Mach 1 chin spoiler, because one of the things I want to get is a Cobra front bumper for this thing. Cobra front bumper, I forget how much that is exactly. I want to say it's at the very least, very least, not including paint or anything, I want to say that's like 500 bucks. If I finish paying off the car, I have another $1,000 to play with every month that I can just dump into this. You know, some of you guys are probably like, oh, that's not very smart financially, but a long time ago, my mother said I could be anything, so I chose to be financially irresponsible. I get that from my dad. He actually just bought a new truck. I don't really see that many SM95s out here or just anywhere really, and I sure as hell don't see any SM95 Cobras anywhere. I'm not gonna be exactly a Cobra, I'm gonna be a Fobra. Oh, I think I broke that. You know, it'll be something different, it'll be something unique. even though I already have a relatively unique car. And another thing I want to get while we're on the subject of the ugly ass racing stripes, instead of repainting the hood, I think I might just go ahead and replace it. I got my eye on a Cervini's hood. Right now I'm not going to tell you guys which one exactly because we might be seeing that out in the future in a little bit. That one I know for a fact is about $700-800. Again, pretty expensive. If I have an extra $1,000 a month, I can go ahead and get that. Plus it'll make great content, and that's really what I'm all about. I'm all about entertaining. I'm all about entertaining. I'm all about putting a smile on people's faces. This car's kind of ugly right now, but don't worry, it's gonna glow up. And I feel like that'll really help out, you know? It'll make it look better. It'll make me happy, and who doesn't want to be happy? All right, so I finally got that off, which means we can finally, once again, go check on that spoiler and start drilling into this thing. All right, so I got the chin spoiler over here. I'm pretty much ready to put it on. To do this, you can do this either one of two ways. You can either take the chin spoiler, tape it onto your bumper itself, and then drill the holes, or you could just do a quick little measurements. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. I measured my bumper. That's about like right where the middle point is on the spoiler itself. That little dot right there, that's gonna be the middle. That's basically where that's gonna go, right about there. So I'm gonna just drill a hole right there. I'm hoping I got this in the middle. And then we're just gonna drill through all the rest of these holes and attach the bumper that way. So all the hardware you actually need for this install is included with the spoiler. The only other thing you really need is a drill with a 5/16 bit. There's really no going back now. If I mess this up, then I mess this up. But we're not gonna worry about that. I got this. I got the Mach 1 chin spoiler pretty much on already. I just got a couple more holes here and there. I need to put a screw in. Pretty much on there. I've already took a little sneak peek on it. It looks way better now. I wish I had done this a lot sooner. Better late than never though, right? I got 2 holes right here on this side and then 2 more holes over there. I'm gonna get that done and then I'm gonna show you guys a finished product, and then this job is pretty much done. All right, so this is what the bumper looks like with the Mach 1 chin spoiler finally installed. Also went ahead and did a front license plate delete while I was at it, and now the only thing really left to do is put the bumper back on the car and then should be good to go. I know I probably already mentioned this job was super easy. I can already tell it's gonna look amazing, and I wish I had done this earlier, but like I said, better late than never, right? So here we have it, the finished product. It's not a huge difference. It looks amazing. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I wish I had done this earlier. I wish I could go back and tell 19-20-year-old Miguel, get yourself a Mach 1 chin spoiler. It's a super simple mod, super easy to do. It took me like a whole, maybe an hour tops from start to finish, and it just looks so good. Like, if you have an SN95, if you have a Newedge, and you want to switch up your front end a little bit, get yourself a Mach 1 chin spoiler. The car looks amazing. I love it. This came out amazing and super cheap. Go get yourself one. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this week's episode. This job came out amazing. I can't stress that enough. Super amazing, super easy. Next time we're gonna be doing more front end stuff with this. Nothing too crazy, just more stuff this car needs to finally be looking right. That being said, drop a like if you like this video. Comment down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What was your favorite part? And of course, subscribe because we still got a long way to go with this project build. I'm out.